I said, I ain't gonna lie, I intended on eating, or having both orders of the appetizers. She was like, "What you talking about?" I was like, "You'll remember because I asked you if you wanted both. If you wanted something, you were like, nah, I don't want nothing." So, so I wanted I intended on having both, but you ate the plate that I intended on eating. So that just caused, and you know what? It just made me realize, number one, I'm selfish. I'm very selfish when it comes to my food.
You are.
I'm very selfish when it comes specifically my food, though. Specifically my food. And it was funny. Nigga. It was funny because my brother was at the crib when I was saying this, and he go, "Drew, like Tyler probably has PTSD from living with me." And I was like, he not lying, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't even know if I got to do better.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? I'll never forget asking you for a fry in college just to piss you off.
Stuff be hurting, bro.
Like me and Don Browski would just purposely do it just because you get upset. Like, no, man, why? Get your own fry. It's like, damn, nigga, relax.
It be hitting my soul, bro.
You eat like you homeless, bro.
Bro, no, bro. I just don't understand this whole sharing my food at a restaurant type stuff.
I could see you like if you was homeless, you be eating out the garbage and you're like, oh, this is gross, but you still eat it anyway. You thrive homeless. You be thriving on the streets, Tyler. You be the fattest bum in the world because you eat everything.
I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better, but it's all good, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. We use hip hop and R&B as a catalyst to discuss life. I'm your host, Tyler.
And I'm your boy Jay, aka J Money, aka J Moolah, aka I don't have any more AKs.
And we got another episode for you today. I don't even, do we call it? We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing this week. We ain't got an album. We're going to get back to it next week, man. But yeah, we here with some more topics, some more things we need to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I got some things I got to get off my chest.
Oh, damn. What you got?
And that's how we started the episode. I know we kind of came in mid-conversation. Pretty much, I do not like sharing food. That's just how it is, specifically at a restaurant. Here's the thing. I will give you your chance to order what you want. I will never, especially at a restaurant, ask to try somebody else's food. And in my mind, I expect that reciprocated. If I don't ask you, or even if you ask, do you want to try it? And I say no, that pretty much means don't ask me. You see what I'm saying?
Yo, you got issues, bro. I don't see the big deal at all. Like you be eating something like, oh, what you got looks good. What I got looks good.
Then order it.
No. Why?
If what I have looks good, then next time you come, go ahead and order it. Or
but why
order the meal.
Why can't? What if it's like, oh, you like that? I was thinking about getting that too. But I also like this.
Here's the thing, my brother. With my wife, of course, you can have a little bit. Okay. But if I'm at a restaurant with other people and somebody like, yo, this is so good, you want to try it? I'm like, nah, you straight. You straight.
You're talking about like at a group dinner.
Bruh. You know what? But even, you know what? And look, my wife know my heart. She know I love her to death. But sometimes if I'm just like, nah, I'm straight on that, you go ahead, eat your food. If I'm like, go ahead, eat your food, I'm feeling like that should be a sign. Like let me enjoy this meal, every bit of it. Every single bit. All my life I've been eating some food and I'm loving it. And somebody want a little scoop, a little this and that. No.
You're hilarious, bro. You never be out. See, when I be out at dinner with my woman, we'll order something. We'll be looking at the menu, be like, oh, damn, that does look good. I might get that. And then she'd be like, oh, I was gonna get that. We never get the same thing on purpose, so we can share our food.
Here's the thing.
Like we don't like. I don't give a half of it, but I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna get the steak. She gonna get the lamb. Hey, you want to try a piece of the lamb? Want to try a piece of my steak? We always trade.
Here's the thing.
We trade pieces.
I want you to know.
Equivalent exchange.
I want you to know that I do that on occasions. I understand that should be done. But I feel like all I'm saying is, and this ain't just with my wife, not even talking about, I'm talking about if I'm not with family, anybody. If you say you want to try something and I say no, or if I do not ask you to try the food, that means do not ask me. That's all I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying, like when it's like with other people outside of your relationship. That's fine.
And look,
I get what you're saying. Even with the family, it's fine if you don't share food with your family. That's fine.
I had to go through immense like self-reflection in my relationship to be like, why is it I be hurt when my wife asks me to try some food?
This is what I do. This is what I do. If I'm going to pick some food up from somewhere, I always get like, I don't like eating a large fry, but I get a large fry because I know my girl gonna ask for a couple.
You telling me you don't like eating a large fry?
I don't want a large fry. It's a lot of fries. Half the time, next thing you know, you finish your food and you got mad fries. Now you just munching them.
Well, this is what I do.
There's too many fries.
And you know, maybe it's cutting into my wallet, but I'll just order a large and a medium. I will order a large and a medium so I can enjoy my large. And if she want a little bit, I'll go ahead and take some of that medium. Oh, I ain't even tripping on that because that's excess to the excess.
That's so extra. It's like, oh, you can't have a little bit of me, a little bit of my food. You don't need them 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 fries.
And that's the messed up part. I can't stand when somebody say you don't need this, you don't need that. And who are you to tell me what I need?
you ain't gonna miss it, nigga.
How do you know? How did you know I ain't gonna miss it?
If she took 4 fries from you and you didn't know, would you miss it? No.
I'll be like, dang, bro, your boy's still hungry. I don't know why. I be feeling it, bro.
No,
look, man, all I'm saying is
4 fries. That makes no difference.
Here's the thing, my brother. I need some work.
Now, if she take a whole glob, a whole handful, it's like, damn, you want your own?
I feel like I found a problem that should like a problem. I need to face this issue head on. But for now, I feel like people know. I'm letting people know. I have a problem with people and my food. So please act accordingly. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my God.
Except for my wife. Look, baby, I'm sorry. Issues, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna share my food with you. Look, I don't want no problem. It's all good with you. Anybody else, though? I'm telling you now, don't do it. All right, man.
Yo, bro, you a fucking
that's a heck of a
I can't stand your ass. Oh my God, you are hilarious, bro.
Hey man, shout out to all of our listeners, man. Shout out to Mass. Shout out to Massachusetts. The majority of our listeners out there in the Mass area. Jay, your people's really showing out for the podcast.
I guess so. Appreciate it.
DMV, we got to step it up.
Yeah, we got 39% of our listeners come from Mass.
We got to step it up, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's rough. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Illinois, Ohio. You feel me? And then bro, we going international with them. We going international. Shout out to Canada once again.
That's right.
What's the newest country?
I don't know. We have a lot of random countries that be listening.
Very random.
Very random country. Some countries I never even heard of, like Moldova.
I never
Republic
heard
of
Moldova either.
I don't even know what that is. I feel like it's Eastern European.
United Kingdom, much respect. Much respect.
Yeah, the UK.
But all right, let's get into the let's dive some more into the episode.
What we got on the agenda today? What we got?
All right. So look, man. First, I just want to send my condolences out to Haiti and everyone that was affected by the earthquake.
Send
you know
my
what I'm
prayers
saying?
out.
But it's like Haiti just I know other countries were affected, but a lot of these other countries have, somewhat of a good foundation.
They still recovering from the last earthquake back in like 2008.
Yeah, man. It's just tough because Haiti is like in black history, Haiti is
they've had a rough 2021. I mean, their president was just assassinated. Now the earthquake.
I'm sending my prayers out. Sending my prayers out to Haiti, man. Sending my prayers out to Haiti. That was tough.
Real tough.
Now let's get into some foolishness.
Okay, let's get on a lighter note now.
Jay, you got me hip to a new show.
What show?
F-Boy Island.
Oh, you watched it? You watched F-Boy Island?
I'm 3 episodes deep.
Yo,
3 episodes deep.
I'm telling you. Yo, what you think of OG Jared?
He looks like the biggest, softest dude.
Yo, he sucks.
He's so soft. And respectfully, not to like test his masculinity, because I'm sure
nothing against his masculinity. He's just emotional.
Too damn emotional. I've never seen a man walk in front of somebody, squat down,
look eye to eye. He got down. He looked him in the eyes, and then he tried to go off on the dude, but the dude was better at him.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
yo, the dude was better at him at jokes.
Hey, yo, it's so crazy because this is way better than like, what was that show back in the day on VH1? Like New York, Love New York.
Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love, but like
nothing's better than Flavor of Love, bro. They had a chick shit on the floor.
I know,
better than Flavor,
but I'm like, all right, this puts like the Bachelorette and all the other shows, in my opinion. This joint is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's just
the show's crazy. When they get voted off, they just chilling. The F-boys are in a fenced off area, just chilling on the beach.
If you lose and you're a nice guy, you just in a resort the rest of the time.
That sounds amazing.
Right, I'm like, get me out of the show. Right? What are we talking about?
I don't even care if I get kicked off the first episode. Hook me up, bro. This show is great. I love this show. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. I just thought the name was funny, so I was like, let me check this out. Me and Jada watched the first couple of episodes. We're on like episode 8, I think. We was flying through it.
So after watching the show, how would you define a F-boy?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I'm trying to figure it out too.
I assume it is just dudes who like sleep with a lot of women.
But nobody's like, before the show, nobody made the definition. Like nobody was like, here's
this is what an F-boy is.
The show defines as an F-boy.
Yeah. They just
know what I'm saying?
But boy, yo, I hate CJ.
The snitch?
No, CJ is the girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I hate the snitch too. What's his name? I forgot the snitch. Chris.
Yeah,
CJ, he always snitching, bro. They all know he's snitching.
And then I just watched the episode with the girl. He literally about to get eliminated, and the girl was like, nah.
Yeah, she's like, no, wait, we need him.
So now everybody knows
that he's the snitch.
Now she put Mans on blast, like,
right?
Yo, he's snitching.
It's a great idea for a show, though.
Heck of an idea, and then put him in F-Boy Island. I mean, what's it called? Limbro.
Limbro, yeah, Limbro.
Niggas
the show's hilarious,
coconuts. Bro. Yeah, it was. I gotta give it to him.
What's it called? The black girl, she fine.
I ain't say nothing. Nah,
You don't think so?
she a beautiful woman. She beautiful. I ain't say nothing.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's the best looking one. The other ones, I hate CJ, man. She's the female version of an F boy, bro.
Really?
Yeah, wait till one episode, you'll see.
All right.
And then when the old boy called her toxic, she got upset.
Well, she is on there to find love, so I would understand why
She's
she'd be upset at that.
She's an IG comedian. I found her Instagram trying to find out what her ethnicity was because she's racially ambiguous.
She not white?
Huh?
She's not white?
Yeah, Jada's convinced she's white, but I'm like, she's something.
She do kind of look like John Legend's wife.
I think she might be Filipino or something.
Very high cheekbones.
Yeah, I think she might be some type of Asian. I don't know. Because I was like, damn, they got one of every race. They got a white girl, black girl, and I thought she was Spanish at first. But
don't nobody know.
Nobody knows.
Yo, but all right, into episode 3, when my man's just snitching on everybody. Oh, I loved it. He was like, I'm gone, but look, Garrett out here, he said he got a girlfriend. Gordon got a girlfriend. So don't love you, but like, yo, I was like, yo, I think I would have to go out like that.
Yeah, I'd go out like that. I'd snitch on everybody. I'm like, fuck that noise. Well, before I go, I'm gonna let you know. He said this, that dude said that. Oh shit.
But bro, they also don't know that they're going to a nice resort, especially if you're a nice guy.
Right.
And I'm just like, if I knew where I was going afterwards, I'd be like, bro, yeah. I'll be like, hey, ladies, it was cool.
See you later.
Peace. It was cool. Y'all have a good one. Okay.
Have you been watching Grownish?
Yes, I have. I'm appreciating this season. It's impressive how they was able to figure out how to include the pandemic and all that, all that woo-de-woo. What got me bringing this up is that A Different World is on HBO Max now.
Yeah, they just added it.
Yeah, they just added it, and even after watching all 6 seasons on Netflix, I'm running it back.
Oh, really? Oh,
I love it. Look, bro, I could watch A Different World any day of the week.
I haven't watched it in a minute. I'm gonna have to go check it. I was watching it for a little bit, a couple years ago. I was binging it.
Any day of the week, man. I'm like growing up during the summer. Like that was the show. That show be on around like 1-2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
I want to go to college for sure. Like when it kind of gave me some high expectations for college when I got there.
Well, you also didn't go to HBCU, which
yeah, I did it, but like still, like I still assume like people would be friends like that. Like we have like.
I thought folk was gonna come in the cafeteria stepping. I was like, I know I'm gonna see something. No, ain't see none of that, bruh. Yeah. None.
Maybe not at our college, but like I thought, like even didn't happen at our college. I still assumed that college in general was something like that.
Yeah, and but yeah, seeing that A Different World is on HBO and we got Grownish out, you know what I'm saying? It just made me think about, well, of course, Blackish pretty much copied the blueprint. I don't want to say copied, but yes, I'm gonna say, in my opinion, Blackish has started to copy the blueprint of Cosby Show.
Yeah, Cosby I wouldn't say copy. I would say more so inspired.
Inspired by. Yeah. Very true. Very true. Now you do watch Grownish, right?
Yeah, I watch Grownish.
All right, what would you say is like some similarities and differences between Grownish and A Different World? Besides, well, we could put it in there.
I mean,
Different World was honestly, HBCU.
The only real like thing like they have in common is like they tackled just issues of college, you know, like it's they're not really the same. They're the same, but they're not really the same. Like with this new age era, like with these Gen Z, with these Gen Z kids. It's like, I guess, I mean,
bro, I'm watching the show.
Grownish could be a little corny. Different World wasn't never corny.
Grownish can definitely be a little corny.
And the characters in Grownish are just annoying.
Who's annoying to you?
Zoe.
You think Zoe's annoying?
Yes, that bitch so goddamn selfish. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call her a bitch, but she's so goddamn selfish. She's doing better this season, but she's mad selfish. Luca's an idiot.
Luca's an idiot?
Yeah, I hate Luca. What the fuck? Is that my cat outside? That's not my cat outside. I'm sorry. That's not Jet. That's a black cat. Sorry.
Oh man. Honestly, who the Cuban? Is she Cuban?
Oh yeah. What's her name? Is it I forget her name.
I can't
Spanish
stand
girl.
her the most.
Really? Oh,
I
she
she
be
be
Aggie, bro.
oh she swear, man, cheating all the time.
Oh yeah, that was annoying.
Always
She
causing
always
an
going off.
argument.
Yeah, for no
Oh my
reason.
God.
I mean, this last episode, she had a reason to
She had a
cause an
reason.
argument.
Yeah,
But
legit.
like before that, when she thought he was cheating, I was like, seriously?
And then broke the iPad, fam. Oh God.
Man. Damn.
It was
annoying.
tragic.
Yeah. Fuck that. All the characters are annoying except for Doug.
Yeah.
Except
Hey,
for that
shout out
time
to
Doug called.
Diggy.
Except for that time Doug called thing. What do he call it? Oh damn, a jump off. What do you call it?
She was a jumbo. What you talking about?
He called her a jump off. He called thing a jump off. What's his girl?
Chloe? Well,
Yeah. He called her a jump off. He called her something. I was like, that I need to put that in my book. That's a good one.
oh,
But, like not to use on my girl, but like that's a good one to use in general. Ah, dang. It was a good one. But yeah, I was like, damn, that was a little harsh.
he could have just called
y'all went on
her.
a break?
He could have just called her Brittany Renner. That's what he could have called her. Let me tell you something.
Oh, I would have put it on that level, bro. Not on that level.
If he really wanted to hurt her,
That's disrespectful, bro. She ain't out here sleeping with all these celebrities. She slept with one dude by accident.
by accident.
I'm assuming it's by accident. She got drunk.
I ain't saying nothing.
You don't remember that episode?
I know the episode. I remember the episode. You're right.
But speaking of Brittany Renner, she know how to get the bag, bro.
Can we break down this situation, bro?
So Brittany Renner, if you don't know who she is, she's a Instagram model. Some say Instagram thought. I'm not gonna put that on somebody, kind of call no one a thought, especially if they got this come up. But PJ Washington, she was dating PJ Washington. He plays for the Charlotte Hornets. He's still play on the Charlotte Hornets, right?
Last time I checked.
Yeah, so he played for the Charlotte Hornets. They started dating. I guess they got married. He got her pregnant. And then like a month after they're married, after the baby was born, like 2 weeks after the baby born, she filed for divorce in secret and then ran away in the middle of the night. Now we don't know the ins and outs of their relationship. He could have been abusive. She could have been abusive. I ain't gonna put that on nobody. We don't know. They could have just been fighting all the time. The relationship could have been falling apart. But this is why people are like, damn, PJ Washington's down bad, is because she has said in the past, as Bert has this video evidence of her talking about, yeah, athletes are dumb. They sleep with anybody and they don't like using condoms. If you want to really get the bag, you can just sleep with an athlete and you'll get pregnant in no time because they don't like using condoms anyway. And PJ Washington gets her pregnant. She runs out. And now apparently he has to pay her $200K a month in child support. And this is the kicker, because that's how much he makes in general. So they're like, this nigga got to play for his life. He gonna be living in a box. There's like, that's his whole salary. There was like, she signed a 18. It was like she signed an 18-year, $42 million contract.
It's $2.4 million a year.
That's $2.4 million a year. That's crazy. But yeah, so he's all down bad. She's not letting him see the kid. Honestly, I feel like it had to be something that something. I'm not saying he did anything, but I'm just assuming that there's something he did for her to be like running away from him and keeping him from seeing his child. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the inner complexities of this relationship, but like it's still wild that she was able to get a judge to sign off on him. Allegedly was able to get a judge to sign off on him having to pay her $200K. Now, if I was that nigga, I'd be in court immediately. He don't even make that much. That's how much he makes in general. So like, it's crazy situation.
I feel like we talked about this slightly in some episodes before, but I'm just like, do you think he knew about her? Because I know, look, I say this because a lot of quote unquote celebrities, I've never heard this man before this situation, but he is an NBA basketball player.
Yeah.
So I say this to say, a lot of people be in their own world.
Yeah, that's true. But like, he had to have, unless there was no like older dudes like, yo, watch out for her on the Hornets.
Somebody had to, a teammate had to see it.
Yeah, a teammate, someone he's cool with, one of his friends, because everyone in the NBA are friends now. Somebody could have been like, yo, PJ, be careful with her, because she's allegedly dated Drake, Trey Songz, Chris Brown, Lil Uzi, Colin Kaepernick, a whole buckload of athletes, NBA and NFL. So like, someone's had to say, yo, young bro, watch out. Like,
sad part is, bro, how old is he?
He's 22. She's like 26, 28.
It's painful.
So this is the thing that I don't agree with. They were saying that she was grooming him.
What does that mean?
Like, she was grooming him to, you never heard that saying, like when like an older man grooms a young girl to like what Tiger did with Kylie Jenner. Like, he was hanging out with her when she was like 15, 16, and when she turned 18, they're in a relationship. But this is what I don't agree with. This is what they were saying, that because she was spotted at a couple Kentucky games when he was playing for Kentucky. But I'm like, he's also like in college and a grown ass man at that time. Like,
even if he's we really gotta stop.
I'm like, that don't make no damn sense.
Because if you in college, I can't label you as a grown ass man in college.
You can't.
We've been through that stage, and personally, a lot of niggas. Let me stop saying niggas, but a lot of young men in college are very much ignorant, do not know better. They still kids. That is a very transitional phase, and they still trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
niggas still trying to figure it out, and most niggas is literally don't have control over. It's literally but they genitalia is another. But
he 18 years old. So like, he's not a grown man per se. He a man legally, but he on his own. He in college playing in the NBA. I mean, playing Division I basketball, about to go to the league.
That don't make him a grown man. It don't make him a grown man.
But I don't think that she groomed him. I don't think she groomed him. I think she went to the games looking for a future prospect, but I don't think she groomed him.
I mean, she could have been manipulating. We don't know that.
Who knows? I mean, she fine.
Now you saying like, she 26. So she was going to the games while he was a freshman in Kentucky. She was in what, 22?
Yeah.
I mean, 18, bro. You still a kid, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
now I'm not saying she was grooming. Maybe she was scouting. She could have been scouting.
She could have been scouting, but she could have been invited to the game. It's Kentucky. Like, those games is wild. Like, I'd go to a Kentucky game.
That's a fact.
She was an athlete herself when she was in college, so she could just enjoy basketball.
I also feel like, I mean, you just gotta. If I'm PJ Washington, it's just that's on me, bro. Just gotta put on himself. At the end of the day,
he got played,
bro. You just gotta be better. Just gotta be better.
Played. That's all it is. At the end of the day, he just got played.
I wouldn't even know, you know what I'm saying? I've never had that much power in my hands as an athlete, knowing that I probably could get any woman I want. But it's
Yeah,
like if I certain people I just duck, you just gotta avoid that.
yeah,
I'm sure that could happen with any woman. Any woman could probably,
yeah. I like we don't know what happened in their relationship because they was together for a little bit before she got pregnant. So like we don't know what happened in their relationship. She could have got pregnant in the relation after she got pregnant. Like the hormones, certain women when they get pregnant, the hormones make them go a little cuckoo, a little crazy.
don't
You
go
know what I'm
blaming
saying?
hormones, don't
No,
do
but I'm
that.
saying like sometimes, like when the hormones go make them go a little get a little emotional, a little crazy, as people would say, and he probably was acting a fool because she was acting different, and we don't know. He could have stepped out on her when she was pregnant. We don't know what's going on with this relationship. Nothing came out besides the fact they broke up. She took the baby and she about to get 200K
He
a
needed,
month.
like you said, go back to court. That
Yeah,
just
I'd go
sounds
to court
crazy.
expeditiously.
What you gonna do with 200K a month, bro?
I
How
don't
does that
know.
all going towards the baby? How?
See, if they weren't married, if they wasn't married, I think it wouldn't have been that much. But since they got married, that's probably why it's so much now.
Man, I'm telling you, I just feel
He
like,
gotta pay for her lifestyle
yeah,
as
but
well
that's
as the
not,
baby.
no, that's different. That's not child support.
I know, but I'm saying like that's probably that's probably a factor coming in for the child support.
There's got to be something in it where it's
You don't sign a
like
prenup?
if I'm a judge, don't let me become a judge. Okay. Maybe I'm biased. That's probably why I shouldn't be a judge. But if I'm a judge, I need receipts every month, seeing that every dollar goes to this child. I need to make sure all the money goes to this child and the rest, either you put in a
But like that's
trust
not the money
fund.
doesn't go to the child. The money goes
It's
to
called
bills.
child support, ain't it?
Yeah, child support. So the money goes to the bills for the house. It goes food for
Nah,
the
I
kid.
feel
It
like this
goes
should be
to
called child support, which means
what do you
money
call
go direct
what is
for the
child
child.
support? What is
Child
child support
support,
for you?
in my mind, this is just
what is this
me.
money for? What is this money for?
This is just me. Child support goes to education, food, and clothes. Now that
What
house,
about the bills?
that you
You
work,
gotta you're paying
now
you're
that house that
that's
you
literally
live in
part of you
as
can't support
well.
a child with just food and clothes
She
and
need to go get a job.
education.
Let me tell you something. If
But
money
what
is,
I'm
if
saying is
let me explain, because let me explain something.
explain
Okay,
it because you
if I'm
sound
giving
dumb.
you money, that goes to food, clothes, and school, you should be able to go and get enough money to support putting a roof over your head as
But
well as
that's
the
what the
child.
money for child support goes to, Tyler. The money goes to if now if she has a brand new car out of it and she got all fly clothes, that's not what it's for, but it's for to help pay for the bills, the food, the clothes, and the education. It's not just why you gotta make sure you so as a man, you're not gonna make sure that your child has a house over their head, make sure the bills is paid for them.
As a man, if I got the money, then the kids should stay with me.
Nah, that's not necessarily how it works all the time. Though.
The kids should stay with me. That's what I'm saying. If
That's
she
but
ain't
that's
got
not
it,
how.
if
But
she
if you
don't
lose
got it,
but if you lose the custody battle and she ends up with the kid, you ain't gonna make sure that all the bills in that house are paid. You're gonna make sure that
fam, if she
you're not gonna
lose,
make sure the kid your child, yes, food,
bro,
education, and clothes, right? But you're not gonna make sure the lights is on.
if the lights ain't on, the kid needs to stay with me.
If you're paying money to this person to this person and they're using it for the bills,
All right, if they're
for every
using it correctly,
as
I
long as they
get it.
don't as long as
But
they don't use it.
200K,
That's what I'm saying. What if he got her? What if he got her a house and she's staying in a house and she's using that 200K is going towards the mortgage? Like I don't know, 200K is a lot of money, but I'm
that's a
saying
lot,
like,
bro.
what if that's a lot of money? I don't know what you can possibly do with 200K a month, but like I'm just talking about child support in general. If that money that you're giving this woman is going to the bills, the food, education, and clothes, you should have no issue with it. When she starts popping up with a brand new car and a brand new brand new clothes and Louis bags and shit, that's when it's an issue. But as long as the whatever the child needs to be supported to make sure that house and make sure the house they are living in, because now a judge has said that you aren't allowed to have custody as your child, and she has full custody, and you're helping her, you're
Look,
paying
man,
child support. The
I'm gonna let you
support of the
finish.
child
I'm
is
gonna let you
more than
finish.
just clothes, food, and education.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Roof over their head counts as support. If they don't have a house, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, she has to pay her own bills and whatnot, but whatever bills, if the child's living in a house, you have to make sure that money that what's factored in is the money goes to bills as well. Like, you shouldn't be paying her phone bill, but you should make sure the utilities, that money should also go to utilities. You don't think so?
Look, my nigga, I understand what is right and what is the law. You know, criminal justice and all that.
No, that has nothing to do with the law. That's just common sense.
I get it.
That has nothing to
But
do with the law. Just that's common sense.
You can't even afford to put a roof over your own head,
well,
you shouldn't
lose,
even get custody, bro.
But that's a factor though. Then if you can't afford to have a house over your, if you can't afford to have a roof over your head, then you majority won't get cut. You most likely won't get custody of the child.
So it should. That's all I'm saying.
But like, if you could afford, but let's say you already do have a roof over your head, right?
If you already have a roof over your head, then all I should have to do is pay for the child, specifically for the child.
Yeah.
All I should have to do is pay specifically for the child.
So
all I should do is pay for that child, clothes, food, education. If you can already afford to put a roof over your head, continue to afford to put a roof over your head. But
that's what I'm saying. Foods, clothes is a non-factor, nigga. You can get you can get clothes for free. Like literally the bills, fucking education and food. Like you should be, it's support. So you're supporting the child, right? So in order to support a child, the money is to help the child, help you raise the child. So you're telling me, oh, the water bill, you're not going to help pay the water bill if it goes up a little high. You're not going to help pay the electric bill because your child's using the electricity. Your child's using the water. You're not paying all the bills, but you're giving the money, and that money's being dispersed to things that support the child.
So my money is paying for the portion related to what the child uses.
Exactly. You're not paying all the bills in her household, but that money should be going to some of the bills of the household. It shouldn't be going to her in any type of way besides whatever the child needs in the household that they're staying in.
To all my black men, this type of argument is why we need to be very much more careful of who we have sex with in this world. This is getting ridiculous.
But like I don't know why that's a foreign concept to you. Like, I don't know how you don't understand that. Like, that's like the responsible way. If I had to pay child support, that's where I would want my money to go.
Look, brother, I'm just trying to have a podcast here.
I know, but I'm just saying, I know you're just trying to have a podcast, but like I'm just explaining to you.
You don't have to explain. Well, you do because this is the episode. But I you know something. You know what I'm saying. I just
as a child
you gotta play the
as a child who was supported by child support.
You gotta play the fool sometimes.
As a man who was supported by child support growing up, I know exactly what's supposed to, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to think my father, for the money he gave to us, went to my clothes, my education, because half the time your kids going to public school, unless you got money like that to send your kids to a private school, like public school, that shit free. So where the rest of that money? Food and clothes? That's not what that money's for. It's to support that child for whatever they need. Think about it. I proved my point. I won this argument.
Look, my brother.
Just admit it.
No.
Just admit it. I won.
All I'm saying is, I'm not saying you wrong. What I'm saying is, all right. This is all I need to know. Is there a way? Because I feel like you know this stuff. Maybe you don't. But does the system have a way to ensure that money is going directly
I have no idea how that works. All I know
the
is that
support of the child.
they take the money out your paycheck, bro.
I know they take money out your paycheck.
That's what I'm saying. So the money goes to her, and what she
I
does,
understand.
she could do whatever she pleases with the money.
But that's what I'm saying. Is there a way to ensure it goes directly to
I would imagine
the child?
If you think that she's not using the money for the child, you could bring her to court on this.
But it had okay, the same way the government take money out of my check, the government need to ensure it goes to the child every time.
But if you think about it,
mind you, this is if you're dealing with a baby mama you don't like.
Yeah. But if you think about it, if you have a fit, but you could always bring her back to court and be like, hey, she's not using this money for the
That's
child.
too much work. That's too much work. If the government can ensure money is getting taken out of my check, they should be able to ensure money is going directly to the child. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's way too much work to go back to court. That's a lot of money.
But that's the thing. That's the point. Like, it's a lot of money.
But that's what I'm saying. If we're dealing with a lot of money for 18 years or however long, both sides should be very much responsible.
Yeah. No, I understand that. I understand what you're saying. But like you're changing the conversation now. It's no longer about bills. You just you're just trying to figure out how to ensure the money.
My whole thing was ensuring the money was going direct to the kid. I understand you went into the whole thing about paying for the house, but so it went to that way. But my whole thing was ensuring it was direct to the child. Yeah. And it's kind of messed up. Maybe it is, maybe they're not in today's society, but there should be a very much detailed responsibility on
honestly,
both
I have no idea. I don't have to pay child support, so
I know. Shout out to all my
I don't know if there's a checks and balances on how the money is spent. I just would imagine they just get a check in the mail or a check directed deposit into their account and like, okay, here's your money to help support your child.
Man, we should bring like a baby.
I would imagine it's a very tedious thing too to like make sure that they know that you're spending the money on your child. Like every receipt that you have to submit to the government.
It's also very tedious to get money taken out of a check.
Yeah, but it's not as tedious as taking every receipt that you use that money for.
You got to make this process just a little bit more difficult to avoid BS like this. Not saying it's BS. I'm sorry. The child being born as a child in this world, very precious. But I feel like this situation needs to be broken down a little. It just needs to be a little tougher.
Honestly,
so women don't quote unquote get a win.
I don't see. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, though, it's going to be seen as a victory or a loss because you still have to pay money. But it's literally just money that's like, here's money to help. Like, here's the thing, if you don't have any lawyers at any court or anything involved and you guys break up and the kid's staying with the girl, you're still going to give money anyway.
Yeah, but that's on my terms. That's whatever. It's like whatever.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you're still gonna pay money anyway.
Yeah, so but getting the court involved is so much more BS, bro. Well, actually,
that's what I'm saying. You don't have to get the court involved. You don't get the court involved. The money, whatever money you give to that person.
I'm only going for what I hear. But as a man, if you beat her to the punch, it's a little easier.
Yeah, if you
heard the court, you get child support section out. So look, you're only taking this much. And we good.
Yeah.
If it's the other way around,
yeah, you usually the male gets fucked in a child support, even a custody battle.
Tough out here, bro. It's tough out here for the black man. I don't know about white men. I don't know how white men go through child support.
White men still got to pay child support.
Yeah, true.
Every man, if they break up. I used to
fellas, just be more careful. That's all.
I used to know this white dude who would be like, I fucking hate my baby mother. I was like, damn, you live in a black. This ain't only a black thing, huh?
I just want all my brothers to be more careful, and it's okay to turn down some coochie.
I mean, but here's the thing, though. I was just listening to something, what was I was listening to something, and it was like a lot of men just like do not know how, like something. I think it's like in our instinct, right, to be like, oh, we gotta get rid of the seed. Like, if you think about it, like when you get in a situation with a woman where it's like something might go down, like when they say you don't think with your head, you think with your penis. It's true. It's like, yo, I gotta get rid of the seed. And once you ever notice like after you get busy, like once you finish, you're like, damn, I feel so much better now. I feel like clear minded. And it's like I think it's an instinctual thing, like
I totally understand
because we're animals.
I understand what you're saying. We are animals, but we are also human beings. We're the only species on this earth where that can, like, you know, truly.
We're the only species on the earth who has social norms and shit like
yeah.
that.
I wouldn't say that. We are serious problem solvers. We actually use our like minds to the fullest. It's not on some instinctual stuff. We can make choices.
Yo, no, I know. I understand that we have the intellect to make those choices.
I understand what men go through. Of course, I am one. I've had those feelings. The older I get is just like, we just got to realize we cannot give up temporary gain for long-term success.
Yeah.
And sometimes we got to think more long-term.
We do.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
The best, we just got to be better. Like I said, it's okay to turn down some coochie. I'm not telling you to go ahead and.
You know what? I got a test for my single listeners. Next time a girl try to give you something, say no. See what happens.
Now, the crazy thing is, you say no, it makes it even harder.
Sometimes, like who knows?
The next time around, you may see the girl, and it's just like, oh, she coming even harder than before.
Yeah.
But turn down some coochie one time. You're like, oh, yeah, all my single fellas, turn down some coochie.
You know what? I might do that to my girl one day. Be like, oh, not tonight. You know, like, your girl ever say, oh, not tonight, I'm tired. We should switch it on them one of these days.
Yeah.
We take control back. It's like, you know what? Nah, I'm good, honey. I'm tired. See what happens.
Not tonight.
Meanwhile, you run to the bathroom and take
I feel like it's a serious thing though. Like, and part of me feels like maybe I overthink this situation a little bit, but that space in our brain that has been consumed with just trying to get coochie all your life. If you was able to like somehow take that same energy that was used to try and relieve yourself and put it towards anything else that was positive, I feel like there's some better outcomes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For all the athletes, it's like anytime you feel like you want to go get some coochie, go to the weight room. If you whatever you into, whatever you dedicated yourself to, it's like, why don't you take that energy, apply it somewhere else?
I see some TikToks, right? I don't agree with this in any way. It kind of weirds me out, these dudes. But there's these dudes that be like, don't jerk off. Don't have sex until you're married. They're letting go of all your essence. You're giving away your strength. That's why when you get older, you're not as strong. You're losing it all. You only give it away to your child.
Here's my thing. I'm not finna tell nobody what to do.
I don't necessarily believe in that, but like I'll be watching the videos and I'd be like, this is something interesting. It's a little weird, but like I'm like,
yeah, I don't have no reasoning behind waiting for marriage. You know, I know there's a theological reason. But the older I get and the more I witness situations like a PJ Washington, even though they may have been married and she divorced. That's a rumor. But say they wasn't. Let's just say, you know, the more I see situations like that, the more celibacy don't look too bad. It don't look.
Oh, you sound crazy, nigga. You sound crazy.
Look,
just use condoms, bro.
Look, for one, yeah, condoms are good and viable. Condoms
if you ain't in a relationship with this woman, make sure you wrap that up.
Condoms are a good and viable option, yes, but also you putting condom on just to be just at that point. You just saying you doing it just to say you did it with this person. Now, unless you know, of course, there's some good condoms out there, but I mean,
that's not necessarily why people have sex, Tyler.
That's damn near like.
That's not why people have sex.
What would be? So talk to me then.
Damn, I wasn't prepared for you to ask me this back. I was just throwing it out there. I mean, same reason everybody has sex. You think about it, like it's not to say, "Oh, I had sex with that person." No, you have sex because
either that, or just wanting to relieve, just get a temporary high that is just gone as soon as it's over. Yeah, and it's for what? And then it's like, for what, my nigga? What?
You have this infatuation with a waste of time, right?
Yes.
So I feel like you're saying it's a waste of time when it's like sometimes in life you can't. It's okay to waste time to do something that you find enjoyable, to do something to make you feel good. There's nothing wrong with doing that. If you want to do something that makes you feel good, even though it's temporary and it has no bad, like negative effects to your life, see no issue with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a status thing. Like some people do use, especially men, use like the amount of women they slept with as a status symbol. But like, if you're vibing with somebody and you guys end up having sex, it's like cool. Like there's nothing wrong with that. It's not like a waste of time. There's nothing you could. What else you be doing at like 8, 9 o'clock besides being at home watching TV?
Yeah, but what's cool with just vibing? I feel like
that's what I'm saying. If you just vibing and it ends up leading to sex, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a waste of time.
Let's see. Where do I want to get at with this? Because is it ever just sex?
I don't know. I don't live that lifestyle, but like sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Sometimes sex leads to a relationship. Sometimes sex doesn't lead to a relationship. Sometimes you have sex with somebody, one person catches feelings, the other one doesn't.
So what? Okay. So if that's the case, why would I want to put up with that?
Well, at the end of the day, sometimes it comes down to communication. You could have a one-night stand with somebody and never see them again. You know what I'm saying? It depends how you communicate with that person. The amount of
you see how much work is being put into this.
It's not a lot of work at all.
That sounds like a lot of work to me.
It don't sound like a lot of work.
So you
if you're having a conversation with somebody,
you either got to put in hella communication beforehand.
No, it's literally a conversation. Within the conversation, you already have it. Let it be known.
Now it's like, I don't know what situation here. Maybe she and me are. I'm not even trying to like.
Then you just said, "Hey, I'm not really into this." That's not a lot of work at all. Why is communication work?
Nigga, communication is work. What are you talking about?
But why are you seeing it as work when you're just trying to get some? It's not work at all. If you're good at talking to people and you're trying to get some, and you talk to this girl and you let it be known, hey, I don't want nothing out of this, and you go do the thing, boom, wow, pop, pop, boom. And if she says no, I'm not cool with that, be okay, cool, on to the next one. You did do. Where is the work?
Are you good at talking to people?
No, I'm not good at it at all.
Have you ever done what you just said?
Had a one night stand?
Have you ever in my life done what you just said? The whole communicating, I ain't into this. I'm not done with it.
Nah, I'm not that type of dude. But if
And
you're
you
trying
try to tell me, because you make this sound real easy, but you telling me you could do that.
if I was that type of dude, I would have no issue saying that to women.
How many niggas is that type of dude? Because I feel like there's more niggas
I
like
don't
you
know.
and I out there than that type of dude.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, it's nothing. There's nothing perfect. You're making it seem like it's a lot of work. It's not that work. If that's what you want to do, that's what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're saying like, oh, you see about all that work you had to put. It's still the same amount of time you spent going out to go have a good time with your friends, and then you end up meeting a girl and want to go out and want to get and vibe with the chick, and next thing you know, you're getting some. I don't see how it takes any time out of your already predestined time for having fun. It's not wasting your time if you plan that go out and have fun.
I'm not okay. It may not be a waste of time, but maybe there's even a better outcome. Let's just throw that out there.
What do you mean by a better outcome?
What if it's just better? Okay, say you go out, you vibe with a chick, be like, look, like I'm feeling this, but you know what? I'm gonna take my ass home. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at that point, maybe we building not even just a relationship here, but this is like a more like a long term, like a friendship. This person, I could use her for something long down the line. But you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying
But
having
if you're
sex.
going out to
I'm
get
not
some,
saying,
but if
nigga,
you're going
let
out to
me.
get
Good
some,
Lord.
but why would you do that if you're going out to get some?
Why I gotta go out to get some?
But I'm saying if you want to go out, if you're going out to get, I'm talking about if you're going out to get some. I'm talking about if you're going out to make friends.
You said going out to have a good time.
Yeah.
So am I not having a good time and my night don't end like that?
No, yeah, I'm not saying you're not having a good time, but you're saying like, oh, why is it turn into something that like, oh, I could make a new friend? That's just fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Look, man, all I'm saying is
this is a conversation about sex.
This is my opinion. My opinion. I feel like sex just creates a lot of different situations. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It just creates a lot of different situations. It can go up, down, round, and round. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is you can still go have a good night. And I feel like without it, without it, you know where you at with a person, you know where it is. You know, if I meet up with you again, if I see that person again, it's like, yo, I had a good time with that person. I can always kick it with them. You just don't know the outcome. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
When it comes to having sex, you just don't know which way, where it's gonna go. That's all I'm saying. It's just easier.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's like, all right, I know where it is. I know we ended like this. We was cool when I dipped, and I see that person again. It's always love.
Yeah, but let's say like that same situation happened. You're like, oh, you kind of want to get it turns into a situation where it's like, oh, we're about to have sex. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's like, if you're not like talking to somebody and you don't feel like having sex at all, but let's say you're talking to somebody and in that vibe, that sexual feeling, you know, the feeling of like, what's it called? That sexual tension's around. Now you're saying,
yes.
Are you saying this same situation where you be like, you know what, I'm out. Do you still have sexual tension? Because this is a conversation about having sex.
I mean,
do you still have sexual tension with this person and you decide, oh, no, actually, I'm good. I'm gonna go home. I'm about to be out.
What's wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying anything's wrong. I'm just asking you, if in this scenario, is this like you passing up on sexual tension or just not acting on it? On having sexual tension with somebody and then not acting on it and just be like, you know, I'm good. And then using them as a friend later and never acting on that sexual tension.
Are you saying like teasing the person and then not doing nothing?
No, that's what I'm not saying teasing. I'm saying in this scenario that you said that like we vibing with somebody and you're out having a good time with them, and at the end of the night, instead of going back to where they stay at or inviting them over, you just be like, I'm gonna go my own way. So is this like, was there any type of in your mind, is there any type of way where like, oh, we had sexual tension the whole night? Because sometimes you could just have sexual tension with somebody and you be vibing with them and you just act on that sexual tension. But like, let's say like you just vibe with somebody and that's not even a factor.
I don't know what you're asking at this point.
I'm saying that like in this scenario you had that you made up, is this just vibing as friends or is this vibing with any type of sexual desires in your mind?
What I'm saying is either way. Either way, now if you
so like you saying like
is,
what's wrong with just not acting on your sexual urges?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing's wrong with that. But then there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I was asking like, so like, let's say you do act on it.
All right. All I'm saying is the person you can act on your sexual urges all you want. What I'm saying is when you act on these sexual urges, which I'm sure a lot of people are mature enough to deal with the situations, but all I'm saying is you create a whole bunch of different scenarios.
You don't though. You could have sex with somebody and just be like, cool, we're still cool.
All right, that's one scenario. This can also go other ways.
But if you don't have sex with someone, you can still make a bunch of scenarios too.
How?
What if she's like, oh, what? Oh, I thought we was gonna go home together. Like, oh, I thought this was gonna be something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could turn into like something like that. Or it could be like, oh, these still cool people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she could think you're gay. She could this and that. All these other scenarios could come. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, either way, this is a lot of what if scenarios that like we cannot
the scenarios you out. Telling me if I didn't seems a lot easier for me to deal with than more scenarios if I did.
But that's the same thing. Like it's the same thing though, because it's like you still have to have a conversation with this person after, even if you didn't have sex with them. If you did have sex, yes, it's easier. Some would say, but if you're mature enough to know how to communicate with a person after you get busy with them to let them know, hey, I wasn't looking for a relationship or nothing out of this. We could still be cool, like cool people. If I see you around, I'll still be cool with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's like if you have sex with somebody and that's how you approach it, sometimes it could go south, sometimes it could go, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it could go great. But like, I don't see how that's a bad thing. Either no matter what, and no matter how you encounter somebody could be, you could be vibing with someone that whole night and then you leave and be like, oh, I don't want to do nothing. They could hate you for that. They could be like, oh wow, what a waste of my time talking to you all night.
I'm cool with that. That kind of that because that just, to me, I don't know. Then now you wasted your time. Maybe to me that just exposes character.
But then now you just wasted your time. If they get back to the time wasting time debate conversation, oh, that person don't want to mess with you more because they felt like they wasted their time talking to you, spending that time around you.
That's their problem.
But you giving me a headache, bro.
Hey, look, it's something that that's just part of life, man. You can either make that decision or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I know a lot of my young boys, any women that I would tell all my, like, any woman that especially is in your circle, close to you, unless you already have some feelings towards them or whatever, I'd be like, bro, don't do that to you, like you're in a circle.
Well, that's different. That's your friend. You don't sleep with your female friends.
I'd be like, bro,
I'm talking about some random chick you met out.
Yeah, but you can say that all you want about my G, but it's like, I mean, it's a scenario. It is what it is. It's a scenario. Look, personally, I'm throwing it out there. I just feel like to my G, to all my fellas, like, take it or leave it.
Who are you? Who are you?
I know. Take it or leave it to all my to
my G's.
To the black men. to the black man, take it or leave it. I personally, it just seemed like it make your life a little simpler. We already go through a lot of BS as it is.
I
That's
guess.
not.
I
That's
mean,
my
sex is sex.
whatever. You know what I'm
Sex
saying?
don't mean nothing sometimes. Sometimes it does.
Yeah, I'm not willing to put up. I'm not willing to think too hard about it like that. Then again, I'm
Exactly.
married, so I do what I want. All right,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were single, like if you don't want to think too hard about sex, then you don't have to think too hard about it. Just be like, yo,
All right, fam. Let me ask you something, bro. Back in college, okay. Back in college, let's just say you did something with somebody that you ain't want to, you ain't even want to talk about the next day. But yeah, you had to run into this person. You know what I'm saying? You not telling me you okay with dealing with this awkwardness going on?
well, now back then, as I was a young man, I wouldn't want to, but now I'm a grown ass man. If that was the case, I'd be like, oh, what's up? Like, you gotta exemplify confidence, bro. Even when the situation is awkward, like, why is it awkward? Why is it awkward? Because you put your dick in someone? Why does that make this awkward now? Why? This is the question I have. Why is sex makes it awkward?
Because now, like I'm sure now it depends on the person, depends on the other person. Okay. But I can only go by personal experience, okay? Because now at this point, now it's like I don't know what you want from me, but I probably can't be that person. You know what I'm saying? Or it's
But
just like
that's the thing.
what we,
That's
now a
where
person is like,
communication comes in.
oh, what we doing here?
If you still want to be cool with the person, just act like you still cool. And if they got a problem, you be like, oh, what's the issue?
So you're just gonna lead it, just gonna lead the elephant in the room.
Why
That's
is it
what
an
you think.
elephant in the room? It's not an
Hey
elephant.
fam,
Y'all know what
fam.
happened.
Look, bro,
Y'all
you can
know what
say
happened.
what you want. I know it sounds easy. It sounds easy to say. It all sounds good coming out your mouth, but when you put in the fire, okay, the pipe. Look, bro, when you put it under pressure, the pipe's gonna bust.
I
Pause. I ain't even mean it
guess.
like that. That's all I'm saying.
Pause, nigga. We don't
I
say pause on this podcast, bro.
I ain't even mean look. I meant it's all I'm saying is a lot
I
of niggas
was
like to
thinking of
talk.
literally pipes in the building popping. Why you gonna taste pause?
A lot of
I was
niggas,
literally thinking of that.
a lot of niggas gonna talk. A lot of niggas gonna say a whole bunch of stuff. You can act like it is. It can go that way, but at the end of the day, when niggas got when the pressure
I
gets
don't
put
know.
on you, we'll see what happens.
Maybe I'm just built different.
No, I know you ain't built different.
As
I
I've
see you.
matured, maybe I'm just built different.
Hey,
As I've matured, as all I could say, as I've matured. Back in the day in college, of course, I'd be like, oh God, I gotta avoid this. This is uncomfortable. But now a grown man, it's like damn near 30, bruh. The fuck? Shoot. You hear about OJ?
hey, bro, I've been hearing about OJ, and I'm just like, I mean, it's funny.
Did you
It's
hear what
funny.
this
It's
nigga
more
said?
funny to me. It's more
It's
funny to me.
hilarious. He was like, man, I don't want to live in LA. There's a murderer out there. This nigga is a monster. He definitely did it. This you know a theory? I heard a theory actually.
I mean, I don't know, bro.
I heard a theory. You want to hear my theory?
What's the theory?
So I heard a theory that actually OJ's oldest son is the one who murdered Nicole and her boyfriend.
How old was his son at the time?
He was like a teenager, old enough to kill.
So you gonna blame another black man?
No, but what I'm saying is, that's the theory, that's the rumor that it was actually his son who did it, and OJ was covering for his son. That's why the glove didn't fit because it was his son's glove. You know what I'm saying? Why when he was driving and all the police was chasing him, he was doing that to distract the police, so he could have people go in and hide get the evidence and hide the evidence as his son.
Huh.
I heard this theory. Where was I? Where did I hear this theory? I think it was on the Joe Rogan podcast, something like that. But I
I'm
heard this
trying to think how
theory.
much that makes sense because was the police not like searching his house at all during this time?
But what I'm
Like,
saying is when he went on the run, this is when they was like when they went to go hide evidence and stuff that pointed back to his son.
not a bad theory.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But at the end of the day, the nigga wrote a book. If I would have done it, like what? If I were have killed my wife, this is how I do it. I had some
Bro,
messed
his
up
wife
shit.
was dead, bro. That's nuts. It's still
Right?
nuts to think about that time. To think about that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because my man's dead driving a Bronco like down the highway, empty. Bro, the cops emptied the highway and just drove behind this man, bro.
Yeah, they've chased him. Yeah.
It wasn't even a chase, though. It
Yeah.
wasn't even a chase.
They
It
just
was
let him
just
drive till he ran out of gas.
that's nuts. They cut off the whole highway.
Yeah, imagine,
What other
imagine trying
black
to get
man,
somewhere. Imagine trying to get somewhere that day
bro?
in LA with all that traffic.
I'd have been so mad.
I'd be
Right.
tight.
What other
Like,
black man besides Obama would a highway be shut down for?
what other black man besides Obama?
Yeah,
To shut down the whole highway.
yeah.
I mean, when Obama was president, I would imagine they shut down the whole highway. But I don't know. These are
It's
two
just
different
no.
situations, though.
But I'm just thinking, like
They
OJ was
shut down the
really
highway because he was a suspected murderer.
OJ was really that nigga, man.
I guess
They
so.
wouldn't
Yeah.
have done that for no other suspected
Yeah. Well,
murder.
let's not say he was that nigga. He was that guy, that dude. He wasn't
You
for
right.
black people ever.
You right. He ain't really rock with us.
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Okay. He ain't really rock. He ain't really rock with us like that. But I'm just saying, his level of celebrity, his level of fame, is kind of crazy to think about. Well, at that time,
Yeah, I
now
mean,
he's
yeah,
a joke.
people loved him
At that
until that
time,
situation. There was like, it's like if it's like if Tom Brady were to kill somebody.
ooh,
That's who OJ was in the NFL.
ooh, that's a great.
They fucking loved OJ. Everybody. He played for the Buffalo Bills, right? It was the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You
and
had to
they
be that. If you was that
he was
famous to play for the Buffalo Bills,
yeah. Just imagine. Was he on? No, he wasn't on those teams. The ones that the Buffalo
no,
Bills.
bro, no,
Lost
no.
4 in a row. That's crazy.
Uh,
Anyways, but yeah, he said that he's afraid to live in Los Angeles because there's a murderer out and about, which is hysterical, in my opinion. You don't think that's funny?
I don't know, bro. Stuff just that just came up on the radar, and I was just like, it is what it is. Just stick OJ.
I
I
thought it
ain't
was
really
funny.
think about it.
It made me laugh. I
I
didn't really
ain't
have any
think
thoughts on it. It just made me laugh. Um,
Go ahead, get
I
into your nerdy.
I ain't got nothing else. I just
Get
got a
into
bunch of nerd news.
your nerd segments, bro.
All right, I got some nerd news. Okay. All right, where do you want me to start? All right. So in news, DC announced that Tim Drake, aka Robin, has come out as bisexual, and people were upset about that.
Say that. Okay, so the Robin that the Tim, you said Tim Drake, is that his name?
Yeah,
He plays
he,
Robin in what?
he's one of the Robins in
And
the
which
comics.
one? Oh, he's a character. Tim
Yes,
Drake.
yes,
He's a Robin. The Robin in one of the DC comics is named
yes,
Tim Drake.
yes.
And he came out as bisexual.
Yeah, not even necessarily. As he didn't really like in the actual story, he didn't really like come out. His friend just asked him out on a date, and he was like, "I don't know how to feel about this, but yeah, sure." And people were like, "Why they always gotta make everybody gay and everything? They gotta make everybody black, gay,
What's wrong with
some
going
type
out
of."
on a date with your boy?
I don't know, but so like people
What
were
does it
like,
got
oh
to do
yeah,
with fighting crime?
Tim Drake is bisexual now in the comics. It's canon.
Did they officially say this?
Not necessarily. They just like made him like. I just told you that's how the story went in the comic. They didn't officially say it, but like that's how it was interpreted. Like, oh, he's bisexual.
So we just leave it up for interpretation.
Yeah. So Tim Drake, infamously in the comics, is like very trying to figure out who he is as a person, as life. He's had a bunch of outfit changes. He's like he's the smartest. He's the smartest Robin, the best detective, even a better detective than Batman himself. Uh, but yeah, that just came out like that. He's bisexual. People are upset about that.
Why would people be upset?
Like I said, people are like, oh, they're making everybody black. They're making everybody gay. They're making everybody some type of ethnicity.
Is this Batman black?
No,
He's just
it's regular
bisexual.
Batman. Huh? It's regular Batman.
My bad, not Batman. Is this Robin black?
No.
He's just bisexual.
Yeah.
And people get upset because they're making all the characters look different than.
Yeah, because Miles Morales, Spider-Man, but like Miles Morales just happens to be a young black boy who took up the mantle of Spider-Man. Same with like Sam Wilson as Captain America. Sam Wilson was already his established own character before he took the mantle of Captain America. It's not like there was like Steve Rogers is black now. It's like they just had other characters take the mantle, which happens all the time in these comic books and everything else.
Is there like a certain group of people that are feeling some type of way, or is this just the internet being the internet?
I just seen some stuff on the internet. People were like, "Oh, upset," and people having response videos like, "Oh, what's the issue?" Shit like that.
I mean, how do you feel about it?
I don't care either or.
He's still fighting crime.
I'm the nigga still robbing. At the end of the day, like it don't matter to me. What's it matter? I don't care who he fucking.
But he not even. I'm curious.
It's a fictional character.
Yeah, I wonder what. I wonder how Batman would react. Like, say he went to the Batcave, was like, "Hey, Batman, this is my date." Batman be like, "We're on a mission."
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say Batman don't care about whatever he does.
Batman don't care about nothing.
Sticks with but that's what something came up in nerd news. Also, I learned this a long time ago, but it came up again. Marlon Wayans was originally cast as Robin in Batman Returns, the old one from the 90s.
The George Clooney one? No, the one with
no, the old ones like Michael Keaton.
Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, was cast as Robin back in. So what happened was, the old ones, like one with the penguin. Remember that old ass one, Catwoman? The one was kind of scary when we were kids.
Eartha Kitt? That older?
No, nigga. I said the one with Catwoman and the penguin with Danny DeVito. The old one, Tim Burton ones.
I see what you're saying. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, the one with Penguin with Danny DeVito. Michelle Pfeiffer was Catwoman with the leather cat suit with all the tears in it and shit. And there was someone else in it. Remember that one?
Sure. Go ahead.
You ever seen that? Anyways. Yeah, so back in the day when they were still drafting up the script for that movie, they originally casted Marlon Wayans to be in the movie as a young, I think they were going to cast him as Dick Grayson. I'm not sure. But they said he was going to be Robin before they introduced Robin in the Batman movie, the older one, the one that you liked. So that was supposed to be Marlon Wayans back in the day.
Wow.
So they ended up scrapping that idea, but Marlon Wayans to this day still makes money off Batman Returns
because they scrapped because he signed the papers.
Yeah, he signed a contract to be in the movie. He was supposed to be in the movie when he was young, and he still gets residual money from that movie to this day.
Who plays that movie?
Batman Returns.
That's on HBO now?
It's one of the old ones. So remember the one with the Joker with Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
The next one, the sequel, Batman Returns with Catwoman and Penguin. And then after that one was Batman Forever. The one with Jim Carrey as the Riddler. You don't
Just
remember
go
these
with
movies?
it. I'm trying to go with it.
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, people still watch those movies, I guess. Yeah. Well, every time it comes on TV, I mean, the movie came out in 1992. So, yeah. About 30, almost 30 years ago.
I wasn't even born.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so this Marlon Wayans was originally, I thought it was kind of cool that he's still making
That's all.
money off
Thank you,
that
Black
movie.
Man. Shout out to Marlon Wayans. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Still
you,
getting
Black
that
Man.
check.
Well, this question is relevant now. I was gonna ask you who was the best Robin, but you don't even know there's more than one Robin.
The best Robin is the one that was in the Bane movie. The one with Bane. The Bane.
I was asking like in general, like out of the 4 Robins, like never mind, you don't know.
Yeah. I don't know why you thought I knew.
I put it in the notes. I thought you'd look it up.
I thought you were going to explain it to me.
Okay,
well,
so
okay.
I'll
Oh,
explain.
but hold on. Who's your favorite Robin? And do that first, and then do your favorite Robin.
My favorite Robin is Dick Grayson, the first one. That nigga's a
Why?
bad motherfucker. Why? I just said he's a bad motherfucker, bro.
That don't explain what he do that was better than the other 3.
He became Nightwing. Nightwing's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, you're right.
I was gonna say. And then my second one is Damian Wayne because he don't play. He got swords and shit.
So are these? Where can I find? Are these all on? These all TV Batmans or these comic Batman? I mean Robins. These TV Robins. Where do I find these niggas?
They in the different various like animated movies and shows, they have like other Robins than just the main Robin. They don't necessarily tell you which one's which in the thing. They just say their name. But in the comics, there's like other Robins. So in the comics, is Dick Grayson, the main one, the one that everybody knows. Then there's Jason Todd, and then there's Tim Drake. Because Jason Todd died, they killed him. They didn't like him. Nobody fucked with him. Back in the 80s, they did a poll, and it was like, should we kill him? And then they were like, nah, nobody likes him. They killed him. And then they brought Tim Drake, and then they brought in Damian Wayne.
Okay, how did you come across all these Batman? I mean Robins. I keep saying Batman. What do you be up to, bro? Just very curious at this point. What do you be doing? How do you be like coming across all of this information? Speak on it, please.
I just be looking stuff up. I'm interested in this stuff. Like I literally just be looking it up. There's YouTube videos on this.
You
shit.
Googled different Robins. Like, how does that even come into your sphere?
Nah, it's not that I looked up different Robins. I just was one day watching something, and then there was like, oh, this Robin's dead, and then the next Robin was Tim Drake. And then one day I was like, oh, there's multiple Robins. So because when you gotta think about it, when Dick Grayson grows up and becomes a grown man, he comes Nightwing, right? But there's still Robin in the comic books. So who the fuck was that nigga? And you got to find out who that was. They all have their different origin stories. Like Damian Wayne is Batman's son.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Ra's al Ghul's grandchild.
Is Damian Wayne Batman Beyond? The Batman Beyond? No, that's different. That was my favorite Batman of all time.
Terry McGinnis.
That was my favorite Batman. That nigga was invisible.
Technically, though, he is actually a clone of Batman because Amanda Waller took some of Batman's DNA, put it in some random lady, and then like Loki like in vitro fertilized this woman with Batman's DNA, and then he was born to be just like Batman, just in case Batman died, so they could have a new Batman with the same DNA and traits and stuff.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
That was
bro.
in the show. That was in the Justice League show. That was like the last episode of Justice League Unlimited. Like that was in the show. Like, do you watch Titans by any chance?
Look, my brother. I come home, slap on ESPN. I cook dinner. When it's time to eat, I put on whatever show my wife want to watch. Another episode or whatever she want to watch, and I take my brother to bed.
Damn.
I'm
You don't
normally on
watch any
YouTube.
shows on your own?
I'm on YouTube. I watch 85 South.
That's
I
it.
watch a whole bunch of golf videos. Trying to work on my golf game. I watch football.
You sound like a dad, bro.
I listen to hella music. I play FIFA.
What FIFA?
Shit, 17.
I thought since you had PS3.
No, you
PS2.
see this PS3?
No, I mean, no, you wait.
I played FIFA 17 on this bad boy.
Wait, you have PS3, not PS4.
I have a PS3. I have not paid for a PS4. No, I couldn't do it.
We're on PlayStation 5, bro.
I know I couldn't do it to myself, bro. I just told myself, I was like, one point, I was like, fam.
Oh, damn.
I'm not finna buy no game system. Shit crazy. But now, you know what I'm saying? You know, here's the thing. Here's what I feel like in my life. You know, things just gonna come to me. If it's meant for me to be, it's gonna come to me. So if anyone wants to give me a PS4, PS5, I'll truly appreciate it. I would take full advantage. Jeez. But am I gonna pay for it? I might just have to keep it pushing. I'll go to somebody else's house, play it.
You don't believe in paying for video games.
No, it's not that. It's not that. I paid for video games. I paid $15 for like a 17. I play older versions. It just is what it is.
You sound like such an old ass man, bro. Your life so old. I watch my YouTube.
What do you mean, bro? The 85 South. Look, bro. You got me messed up.
Nothing wrong with watching the 85 South show.
I got things that I'm into.
Said you watch golf videos on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get better at the game. I'm trying to get better at golf.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I got things I'm into, but that don't make me sound like no old man. Like you come on here every day. You come on here. You come on this podcast.
He was like, yeah, I just watch what my wife watches on TV, and then I watch YouTube, watch 85 South show, and I watch.
That don't make me sound like. I mean, if that made me sound like, look, bro. If that made me sound like an old man, then what you be talking about on here make you sound like a 5-year-old kid.
No, it don't. Because this shit ain't for children.
Get out of here.
You're telling me.
Look. Here's what I'm saying. Now, Harley, some of the stuff they making now, yeah, it is adult.
It's always been like this, though, Tyler. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's not for children, bro.
Look, bro. Every time, you explain this stuff to me, just sound like you be in a dark room, just watching this stuff. I'm just like, bro, what's up? I'm making sure you straight.
I don't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Titans is a live action show, by the way.
It's on season 3. I saw HBO says on season 3.
Yeah.
It's Titans too many seasons at this point. I can't do it.
Bruh, it's only 10 episodes, bro.
Come on, bro.
It's not like it's
Come on, bro. You know,
episodes.
Look, bro. That's too much. That's 30 episodes.
So what? You don't have to watch it all in one sitting. And it's season 3 just
the problem is
if
I don't watch it in one sit, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna start the show. I'm gonna finish season 1, season 4 out. I'm never gonna catch up.
You sure will. Eventually, they take year-long breaks.
I don't even know if it's good. Is it good? Is it really worth my time?
Yeah, it's a pretty good show.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, it has its issues like every other show. Sometimes it's some bad writing. Like this season in particular. I like it, but it's like it's kind of rushing some shit.
Nah, I know I'm supposed to be watching that anime. So I gotta start. I gotta get back on that the wall joint, whatever it's called, Titans. Attack on Titan. That's the name of the show. Yeah. Now, in the DC comic world, all the stuff you be watching, if you was to give me one, what would it be?
Like show wise?
One show, one movie. What would it be?
I don't know.
All right.
I'm not. I have to. That's
Whoever made it this
about.
far, I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, I gotta do my review on season 3 real quick.
All right, give me 1 second.
I gotta rant about this real quick.
All right. If y'all let us know what y'all think about the conversation we had today, specifically on the Brittany Renner stuff. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping, because I probably am. And then to my wife again, I'm sorry. I'm gonna share my food from now on. I'm tripping. Now, like I said, don't nobody else ask me. Jay, give me your rant.
All right, I was gonna rant about this. And you gotta end it. I don't be sitting in a dark room just watching this shit, nigga. Don't be talking to me like
nigga, you telling me I'm out here? Shut the hell up. Take it. Just take it.
In a dark room, just sitting there watching this stuff. Anyways, yes. Season 3 of Titans just came out. I want to do a little review on it. All right. So, season 3 so far is okay at best. Like, they're rushing it. It feels different. Like, I like this season so far because it really feels like they're getting into the Bat family, essentially, and like they're spending a lot of time in Gotham, and it's dope. That's all cool and all, but what they're doing right now with Jason Todd is the most rushed shit I've ever seen in my life. How you going? I'm gonna do some spoilers real quick, but how you gonna kill this nigga in episode 1 and have the nigga come back in episode 2 as a completely different character? It don't make no fucking sense. And then you gonna reveal who he is. So Jason Todd is infamously known as Red Hood. Everybody knows this if they know a little something. Jason Todd is the Red Hood. And Jason Todd was infamously killed by the Joker and killed in the comic books and yada, yada, yada. And for years, we never seen Jason Todd again until the Red Hood popped up. But we didn't even know who the Red Hood was. It was just a random nigga with a red helmet shooting niggas, killing people. You know what I'm saying? He was like Deadpool, essentially. Right? And Batman didn't know who the fuck he was until for months, because months he's killing people. He's working with the drug dealers and working with all the crime kingpins and trying to protect them. But at the same time, he's like, I'm taking them down. They cross me. But they did all this in 2 episodes. They didn't even do like a time skip, like, oh, Jason Todd died, and then it's been a couple months, and now the Red Hood popped up. Nah, they didn't. It was like the same week. The nigga died on Monday, came back on Friday. It's just a little ridiculous. But other than that, the show's still good. It's just this is just like, it don't make no goddamn sense at the moment. It kind of confuses me. They're kind of rushing it. It seems like they got too excited to unveil this character, and then
So they had a whole year between season 2 and season 3.
2 years.
They had a whole 2 years, and they decided to have somebody die in the first episode and come back as a different character in the second.
Yes.
You had they could have cast somebody else. Or
no. It's still the same character. But so what happened is Jason Todd was murdered by the Joker, and he died, right? But they brought him back, and instead of being Robin, he's now Red Hood.
Hey, the Joker died all the time and come back next episode. So I feel like for DC, it is what it is.
Never died, bro. The Joker, they don't kill. Batman don't kill. But anyways,
that's all I'm saying. Is
so
the
main thing with the Red Hood is that he does what Batman does, but he kills people because he don't believe in the non-killing policy anymore that Batman got. But to get back on the show, this season it started. It's kind of strong, but then there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of inconsistencies with what's going on, but I still like it. So that's
I shouldn't.
You should watch it. I think it's a good show. Like Jada's watching it at the moment. She enjoys it. but she's seen a lot of inconsistencies with the show, with the writing. But this is because it's the same people that make the CW shows, but like they made it a little darker with cuss words and stuff. So we'll see.
Cool,
I
man.
give it a 6 out of 10. All three of the first 3 episodes, 6 out of 10.
Well, I'm gonna watch Hard Knocks. They following the Dallas Cowboys this year for training camp.
Oh yeah, I seen that first episode.
I gotta scout them out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you're in the same conference as you, right? The Eagles.
But yeah, bro, it's weird because I root for Dak, but I don't. Like, I can't stand him as a Cowboy, but I want him to succeed as a black man. It's a weird situation. Anyway, all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
All right, talk to y'all
Jay,
later.
I appreciate this conversation. It's always a pleasure. To all my brothers out there, please make it home. To my black women especially, we love you. If you don't think we're qualified to do this, you're absolutely right. But it's okay. We talk with no clearance. No Clearance Podcast. Peace.
Peace.